What's up, my friends? We're on a 13-2 run right here on YouTube, and I have 5 of my best picks for NFL Week 14. Let's go. All right, we're going to be using mysparryedge.com. You can see the very first pick is going to be Joe Burrow. We're going to be looking at his longest pass. I have 5 plays, and we're going to look at underdog fantasy. And then you better believe we're going to go over to FanDuel Sportsbook and look at some anytime touchdowns. So buckle up, my friends, because this video is going to be loaded with value. And before we get to that pick, this gorgeous Joe Burrow over 37.5 longest pass completion for that Monday Night Football game against the Cowboys, I just wanted to say thank you. My Thursday Night Football video, Packers and Lions, is about to have an all-time high in views. I've been grinding out videos and streams since 2018, my friends. Y'all made my day, you made my week, you made my year to close out 2024. Thank you so much for that support. If you're new to the channel, I'm here Monday through Sunday. Live shows at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And then videos on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you're an OG, show some more love, my friends. Like the video. And as always, you got to tell me your best bet for NFL Week 14 in the comment section. And for all the viewers, go through the comments, like any of the picks that people posted. And if they gave a reasoning for it, that's reason to like it in and of itself. All right, let's get to it. We're sliding over mysparryedge.com. We're going to use that for all these props. Joe Burrow on the road. I already mentioned that in the beginning. We've got a nice 49.5 point total for this game. And the Bengals are actually favored on the road here. -5.5 here, -230 money line. And Burrow has been cashing this with ease. Matter of fact, he's hit the over in 5 straight games. He's hit the over in 9 of the last 11. But what really makes me like this play is the Dallas Cowboys are allowing the 3rd highest yards per completion in the NFL at over 12 yards per completion. That's crazy. And now you're going against Burrow with Jamar Chase on the field and a healthy T. Higgins helping take the safety up the top a little bit for Jamar Chase. He keeps catching those 15 to 20-yard intermediate passes and then dancing his way to the end zone on these 50, 60, 70-yard completions. It's fun to watch. But hear me out. This might be the biggest reason I love this play. The Dallas Cowboys, please listen, focus. The Dallas Cowboys have allowed 9 of 12 quarterbacks to hit the over on this player prop market this season, but listen to the 4 that missed. Justin Fields, Drew Lock, Deshaun Watson in the beginning of the season, and the other miss, CJ Stroud, but he had a 37-yard completion. So Joe Burrow has his healthy pass catchers. The Cowboys, 3rd highest yards per completion. And the only people that missed this prop have been subpar quarterbacks or people not even starting in the NFL. This is pick number 1. I like it a lot. Joe Burrow over 37.5. Longest pass completion. And I told you we're going to slide over to underdog, and I'm looking at NFL. Longest pass completion sits here at 37.5. So we're going to plug it in there as play number 1 over there on underdog. Use code DONUTS if you want up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash. You could tail all of these picks over there on UD. And let's move on to pick number 2. It's going to be Bryce Young, my friends. Under 199.5 passing yards. I'm going to go over to this mysparryedge.com tool. I'm going to look at his passing yards, and you can see it pops up. Bang. It's all of the info we need. Panthers at the Eagles, passing yards, blah, blah, blah. I like the under, so the highest line is 199. Best odds for that line is a -120 on ESPN Bet. Going back to his player card, my friends, there's a lot to like here. He has done better the last few weeks. Not too bad. In fact, he's thrown for 263 and 298 against the Chiefs and then the Bucks. But this matchup against the Eagles on the road as massive underdogs is a tough one. I'm going to be real with you. This could be an absolute bloodbath. The Eagles force a lot of turnovers. They can run the football. So I expect them in this game to most likely control the clock. And when that defense is winning and they get to pin their ears back and rush the passer, and we've all seen Bryce Young under pressure has been one of the worst quarterbacks over the last 2 seasons of the NFL when facing pressure. So good luck to him. Good luck to the Panthers. This could be a wretched spot. The Eagles are giving up the 3rd fewest yards passing per game in the NFL at just 200 per game. Prior to last week, where Lamar Jackson hit the over for his passing yards market, The previous 7 quarterbacks had actually gone under. I expect this to be the 8th quarterback to go under out of the last 9 games against the Eagles, who are going to be at home. I think truly he goes out there. He might throw the ball 38 times, complete 20 passes for 170 yards, and hit the under with ease. Throw the ball to the other team 3 or 4 times. I think it could be an absolute bloodbath, honestly. Panthers can't stop the run. Saquon Barkley on another level this season, and this defense is absolutely elite against opposing quarterbacks and having a tremendous pass rush. Literally just nothing aligns here for Bryce Young in this Carolina Panthers offense. Good luck to them. Let's move on to pick number 3. We're going to be looking at George Kittle. Yeah. So essentially every pass catcher out there in week 13 in the Buffalo snow was useless. George Kittle included. He had 7 yards on 2 targets. He just couldn't do anything. No one could do anything. Everyone was running the football because no one could change directions. I expect George Kittle to be in a really high equity spot this week. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it starts with Christian McCaffrey and Jordan Mason, both potentially landing on IR this week. I believe CMC actually already is. Jordan Mason is about to be added to it, a lot of people are saying. Regardless, neither will be playing in week 14. The Niners are at home against the Chicago Bears, and they need a win desperately. They essentially have to win out if they're going to be making the wild card spot this season. They got a decent spot this week against the Chicago Bears to be able to, show up, show out, and get the W at home in front of the home 49er faithful. Now, what does this mean for George Kittle? I expect this offense to throw the football a heck of a lot more. The opportunity should be there. I like the odds for this one. It's a minus 115 on DK Sportsbook. I'm slamming it. Now, before we get to the final couple picks here, do me a favor, my friends. Like the video. If you're new, subscribe to the channel 7 days a week. I am here. Again, thank you so much for what you did for my Thursday Night Football video and all those views. That is an all-time high for me. And I am humbled to the core when I woke up and I checked and I saw all the views. It was just mind-boggling. Thank you so much for that. I also want to say to you, thank you for listening. Down below, there's 2 links. Those are the VIP links. If you want to support me in another way, you can get access to my website and then my 15 premium channels inside Discord where I have 8+ cappers posting picks, betting slips, and betting models. And by the way, I showed this on the Wednesday morning live show. The 10,000 simulations betting model for the NFL went 15-1 last week. That is mind-boggling. Literally, 15 of the 16 games, the simulation model got correct for the outcome. That's the money line winner. NBA money, the NBA 10,000 sims model is on a 29-7 run as well, which is crazy for how volatile the NBA is. You get access to that simulation model and the 15 premium channels with 8+ cappers down below. Use code DONUTS and you can get both my website and my premium picks for $10 for your first month. That's crazy. Literally, use code DONUTS. You get the tool, you get the premium VIP picks, and you can get both for 30 days for $20. Good luck finding value like that out there, my friends. All right, moving on. Let's do it. I'll go full screen, get the mug off the screen, and you're not going to like it, but I'm going with Aaron Rodgers higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. I told you weren't going to like it, but hear me out, my friends. Betting on him in his current form, absolutely dangerous. I understand, but the odds are too good to pass up. And let me bring them up for you. We're going to go over to the passing touchdowns market, and we're typing in Aaron Rodgers. And there you go, my friends. My gosh, look at the odds here. You're just getting plus 162 on FanDuel. I mean, this is a pretty darn good play. This is pretty darn good play on FanDuel at a plus 162 for over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Hear me out, my friends. This is some interesting research, and I figured I'll share it with you right now. Not only has he hit the over in 8 of his last 11 games, if you take away that awful opener against the 49ers where they got slapped, he's throwing the football a heck of a lot more as well, and that's, led to some more touchdowns. And he's got Devontae Adams out there run around in the red zone. And let's just go nameless quarterback. We don't know about the teams, and we're just looking at the Miami defense. This is an interesting story I'm about to spin for you. So the first half of the season, they allowed just 1 or 0 passing touchdowns to the first 6 games. Over the last 6 games, they've given up 2, 3, 0, 2, 1, and 2 passing touchdowns. That's almost 2 passing touchdowns per game. Now, this isn't something I'm dropping 1.5, 2 units on, maybe not even a full unit. This might be a 2-win 1 unit type of bet or a half unit, something like that. Keep it simple, my friends. There's upside here, but it's going to be volatile. Let's go over to Underdog before I get to this last pick, and then we got to go to FanDuel Sportsbook and do our anytime touchdown picks for the week. So I'm going to type in some of these quarterbacks that I was talking about earlier. We're going to look at Bryce Young. You can see his passing yards here is at 198. Hey, I can put it at 199.5, which was my mark. Heck, if you want to alt it, you could go 209.5 if you're worried he's going to keep slinging it. I'm going under at the normal OG line. Going to grab George Kittle. Let's see if his receiving yards are there. And they are. Beautiful. You can alt it. Hey, I don't mind alting to 0.9 at 49.5. Again, I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. I'm just showing you kind of where the picks are and how you can get them. And then this is where you have an opportunity here. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers is going to be a buffed multiplier here because of the plus odds. So when you add something like that in there, now you have the opportunity to start outlining some of these plays. So maybe Bryce 209 is the play. George Kittle 49.5 is the play. And this last one, let's bring him up right now, and then we'll go over to the website. And then again, we're going to go to FanDuel Sportsbook and look at some anytime touchdowns. I'm going to type in George Pickens. That's right, my friends. We're going to look at his receiving yards. Let's have some fun with this. You could see the flex 5 at 12.37 again because of Aaron Rodgers. So if you want to outline any of this, by all means do so and check it out. You might have a promo or two that you can use for this as well. So going back to it, look at George. Oh, I have the wrong play in there. It's going to be longest reception. Excuse me. All right. Anyways, so we got George Pickens in there over 27.5. Longest reception pick number 5. And look at this. Right here against the Jets is when we saw Russell Wilson get his first start with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And darn it, he's been a money printing machine, an absolute ATM. George Pickens finally getting targeted down the field. And even with Justin Fields to start the season, he was so close. 27 yards. Oh, he hooked. And then he hit the over at 38. 21 against Dallas, 31 against Vegas, and then 6 straight games in a row with 31 plus with Russell Wilson. He's playing all the snaps he can handle. He's been receiving the most targets per game. His receptions prop this week is at 4.5, fair odds on both sides. And hear me out on why this is a good play, regardless of who's throwing him the football. It has everything to do with the Cleveland defense. I have my notes off to the side here. I'll read them off. Cleveland defense is allowing the most yards per completion in the NFL at 13.1. That's bad. On top of that, Cleveland has allowed 10 of 12 quarterbacks to throw a 28-yard or longer pass completion in their games. So if Russell Wilson completes a 28-plus yarder as the 11th out of 13 quarterbacks this year, who the heck is he completing it to? Most likely George Pickens. Give me the dang over. I love this play. And again, there it is on Underdog. You can outline this stuff until your heart's content, especially when you have Aaron Rodgers in there. So please do what you want with it. I just wanted to show you this is all there. And if you want to use my code DONUTS, you can get up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash over there in UD. That link is also down below in my link tree. Now, let's go over to FanDuel Sportsbook and look at some of the touchdown plays for Week 14. Matter of fact, I just realized I am running so late on this recording. It's going to take me a few hours to edit and publish. I will post my Anytime Touchdown video Saturday morning. So turn your noties on. I don't want you to miss out. Anytime Touchdown post goes out Saturday morning. Come back tomorrow, Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. and Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern for the NFL live shows and the NBA live show on Friday, my friends. All right, let's make some money together again. $10 links down below using code DONUTS. $10 for the entire website. $10 for the entire VIP picks access. And of course, if you're here for the freebies and you're just lurking and you don't want to fork over the $20, go look out there, my friends. At least like the video, drop a comment after with your best bet of Week 14 and your logic and reasoning under it. And then go like all the other posts that you like from people posting their plays. Let's work together as a community and cash out. All right, my friends, let's get paid.